I'm Bob Ryan. This is Globe 10.0. With me today is Greg Lee. Well, Greg, we have the NBA draft on Thursday night, which we're really not too hyped up about with the 25th pick this year. But of most compelling interest for us, Big Baby Davis is a free agent this year. Big Baby had some interesting things to say to our Julian Benbow the other day, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Glenn Davis in third person, just very classic about his view of himself. I'm Glenn Davis, and I'm great. And if you want me to be Glenn Davis, I'm going to play like Glenn Davis.
And that could be Glenn Davis somewhere else just as easily. He said, well, he may very well be.
Yeah.
But he had a terrible playoffs, let's face it. He was not the player that he had been all along. And really, if you had to bet right now, do you think there is any way that they're going to have him back here next year?
I think the Celtics are really tired of his act. This is a grown man's team. You got grown men from Doc Rivers to Paul Pierce to Kevin Garnett and to Ray Allen. And I think they're just tired of it. I mean, this act has been going on even since college. They tried to help him along the way, but in college he was like this. He was a very big baby there, and now it's still translated.
Let's remember how the 09-10 season started with him on the disabled list because he had broken his hand punching somebody in a car. And yet he's a nice person, but he still hasn't fully grown up, which occasionally he will admit. But he still doesn't do enough about it.
No.
Now, the other thing about Glenn Davis, and I'm going to get the cautionary tale, that body type historically in this league does not survive very long.
No.
I can give you the laundry list of guys from Lonnie Shelton to Tractor Trailer, the late Tractor Trailer, to Hot Plate Williams, to Oliver Miller.
Big Oliver.
Phenomenal talent guy. Okay? And really, they peter out after 4 or 5 years. The body can't take it in that league.
And especially being a Louisiana native, I watched him in college. He was at LSU. And the first sign for me was, remember the Final Four when they played UCLA?
I was there.
They gassed him. Yeah. They ran him up down the court. His body, the same body type as then, and if he wants to get a big contract and start in this league and play 35 minutes a game, don't know how long that's going to last.
No, the only guy who even came close to having a career, and it was only 10, it could have been longer with that body type, was Wes Unseld, who went from about 240 up to about 300 by the time he got out. It's just very difficult to play in this league with that body type, and I would like to think that Danny is enough of a student of the game's history to know this.
And I don't think he would overpay him, and he needs to understand his role. It'd be very interesting that if he leaves, he might get the money, but his career might not last as long.
Right. And by the way, when he's playing well, doing what he does, he led the league in charges taken. He can shoot the upper. He's a delight. But he's just the connection between the brain and the body isn't always, really that good. So I don't think he's going to be here next year, frankly.
See you later.